and CS Interior Kipchumba Murkomen. Kenya's position in peace and security matters across the world is greatly mutilated as we speak. The Ministry of Interior and Coordination of the national government under Kipchumba Murkomen has failed Kenya. The CS Interior is the weakest link in the security of our nation, both internally and externally. President William Ruto and Kipchumba Murkomen are hosting war criminals from Sudan, and they are ones who supply weapons for murder and butchering of women and children in the Darfur region. As we speak, war criminals facing international sanctions, Hemeti and his 4 wives, they have been issued with diplomatic passports by Kipchumba Murkomen. That warlord who has international sanctions has been given a home in Ruda with his 4 wives that is guarded by the General Service Unit. This is very embarrassing to the Kenyan nation, that a war criminal facing sanctions by the United Nations, the European Union, and indeed the whole world has been given refuge in Kenya and is enjoying privileges meant for the Kenyan people. A warlord and his family, a man who has butchered women and children, have been given diplomatic passports. They have been given a safe haven in Nairobi with a house in Ruda, guarded by the General Service Unit. We are telling the international community that dealing with Hemeti and other war criminals is not enough. You need to impose similar sanctions. You need to impose similar sanctions to CS Kipchumba Murkomen so that he cannot travel outside Kenya, because he is the one giving diplomatic passports and giving safe haven to international criminals in Kenya. Number 2, as we go towards the general election, William Ruto and his people, sensing defeat, have decided to have selective issuance of IDs. Areas perceived to be against William Ruto, our young people are being denied IDs. In Nakuru, communities that support William Ruto are being issued IDs within 2 or 3 days, and chiefs from those communities are collecting the IDs and taking them home to the young people. Communities perceived to be against William Ruto are taking between 3 to 4 months for their IDs to be processed. We want to call on William Ruto and the government to stop selective issuance of IDs. They should stop discrimination. All Kenyan children deserve IDs, whether they support or oppose William Ruto. And we are putting the Registrar of Persons on notice. If this discrimination does not stop, we shall request our young people, the Gen Zs, to occupy the registration centers, the Huduma centers, and your offices in Nairobi. I want to take this opportunity to appeal to our young people, the Gen Zs. The people of Kenya are looking upon you to liberate this country, because you are fearless and you are tribeless, and you cannot be manipulated and bribed with money by William Ruto. I want to ask the Gen Zs, my sons and daughters, my grandchildren, Kenya, our motherland, looks upon you to save this country. You are the only vote that we know that cannot be compromised. I want to commend you for what you have done so far, creating awareness among the people of Kenya through the smartphone. But I want to appeal to you, my children, that the real transformation of this country will take place on the ballot box. And the tools of change that you need is the ID and the vote. I want to ask all the Gen Zs in the remaining 9 days to come out in millions and register as voters, so that next year you can lead all of us, because we trust you. We believe in you. You cannot be compromised. You are steadfast. You lead us into getting the real transformation of the Republic of Kenya by making William Ruto one term and getting new leadership in this country. I want to tell the Gen Zs to bear with us and forgive us for having hijacked your slogan, Tuko Kedi. We have no ill will. We are just envious. We like it. We are supporting what you have started. We are saying you have done the right thing. You are leading and we are following. Let the young people continue leading us to register as voters. This address will not be complete without telling the people of Kenya the challenge that we face as a country in matters health. SHA, that monster by William Ruto and Aden Duale, is the greatest fraud since the history of independent Kenya. It was a scheme to steal 104 billion Kenya shillings from the people of Kenya. The previous NHIF had proposed a system upgrade at a cost of 800 million to address the challenges that were facing the defunct NHIF. William Ruto and company, in a scheme to defraud the people of Kenya and steal from them, came up with this monster called SHA and got a system that is costing 104 billion. Indeed, the truth of the matter is that they purchased the system at 1 billion shillings and they are stealing 103 billion from the people of Kenya. SHA cannot work and it will not work and it will collapse within 6 months. It was never meant to work. It was never meant to address the challenges that face the health sector. SHA was a scheme to defraud the people of Kenya 104 billion. When I hear Aden Duale saying SHA is working, he is talking to himself. William Ruto is talking to himself. If you listen to the ground along the country, you travel everywhere, SHA is not working. As we speak today, our teachers are in turmoil. They are in anguish. They were removed from a very good, comprehensive insurance scheme by Minet and taken to SHA. Their daily usage has been capped at 1,200. There is no hospital in Kenya where anybody can get any medical attention at a cost of 1,200. Even basic consultation in medium and small hospitals is 3,000 per visit. The teachers are in trouble. The previous insurance scheme was providing for them last expenses. In case a teacher passes on, there was money for the funeral. That is not provided by SHA. The leadership of the two unions, NAT and KUPPET, have been compromised by Ruto and Duale and taken our teachers, our professionals, into SHA that is not working. Many teachers have talked to me. I encourage them to demand from their union leaders the immediate exit from SHA and they go back to a private insurance that can take care of our teachers, our professionals, very important people who have a very important task to take care of our young children and to create the human resource required for the development of our country. The same challenge is facing our police officers. They were previously in a good insurance scheme by APA. Again, they have been taken to SHA. Most police officers have talked to me and they have really complained that SHA is not working. And the police officers are demanding that they should move from SHA. If that is not enough, SHA will not work. As we speak today, they have a debt of 98 billion to the defunct NHIF, to faith-based institutions, and to hospitals that have lodged claims. And as I said, the system, the network, the IT system that supports SHA is in Dubai, is not here in the country. I challenge Aden Duale to get the men and women of press before the state and show them where the IT capacity is domiciled here in Nairobi or elsewhere in the country. Claims are being processed in Dubai. And as I said, that company in Dubai, owned by Duale, is being paid 600 million every month on the 2nd of every month. And that is why there is no money to pay the other claims. That is why I want to ask Aden Duale, leave Uhuru Kenyatta alone, address the challenges of SHA. And as I have told our hospitals and other medical institutions, please make sure you get your money from SHA, because if SHA collapses within 5-6 months, it will collapse with your money, and that can collapse our institutions, and we would have a crisis of an untold magnitude in our country. Finally, let me address the matters to do with fuel. We are told there is something called G2G. G2G means government to government. There is nothing like that. In the Middle East, we have 3 companies owned by the governments in those countries. But in Kenya, the companies that are doing business on fuel are not owned by government. They are private companies. That is why we want the scheme to be changed from G to G to G to R, that is government to Ruto, because those are his companies. We are saying why we have a crisis is not because of what is happening between the US and Iran. It is because of state capture and conflict of interest. I did announce to the people of Kenya, because I had advance information, that fuel, the prices would go up to 40 shillings. I said that 3 weeks ago. And the day the changes were announced, 40 shillings it was. These prices were agreed on in Dubai. The CSOP Wadai and Mr. Njogu of Gulf Energy represented William Ruto in Dubai for the negotiation of the prices. All those price increase is to factor and take care of profit to William Ruto and his people. We gave 7 days to William Ruto to consider removing 16% VAT, doing away with 7 shillings fuel levy, and scrapping the G to R program so that we can open up fuel importation to market forces. If that would not have happened at the expiry of 7 days, we, the principals of the United Alternative Government, will meet and chart the way forward and consult with the people of Kenya what to do next. And we have said it is possible that the only remaining recourse for the people of Kenya is to take to the streets. But we'll have that conversation and we'll communicate to the people of Kenya. Mimi sitaki nizidi kutoka hapo, ni kusema tu hii serikali ya William Ruto imekuwa serikali ya goons, where goons are part of the National Police Service, where goons and police work together, where police turn against innocent Kenyans. That is what happened to us in Kikuyu last Saturday, where policemen behaving like goons decided on innocent people with live ammunition and tear gas. I have heard Kipchumba Murkomen and PS Remodo Moro condemning goonism. I want to say they cannot condemn goonism. Kipchumba Murkomen and Remodo Moro are the perpetrators of goonism in Kenya under William Ruto. And we are saying, for all these things to come to an end, Ruto must be one term. And we have taken note that when William Ruto sent our policemen to Haiti to help the people of Haiti deal with the criminal gangs, that was not the purpose. Our policemen had gone there on a benchmarking expedition to learn how to work with the goons and how to work with the criminal gangs. Since they came back, criminal gangs have taken over the country. They are all over. I want to say, William Ruto, please stop goonism. These goons cannot help you. Kenyans have decided they will send you home with the goons or without goons. Mimi nataka nichukue nafasi niseme chama chetu cha DCP ni chama cha demokrasia. I want to announce today that there will be no direct nomination. There will be no direct ticket. There is no preferred candidate. all those who want to fly the flag of DCP the next general election will have to go through free, fair, and credible party nominations. I want to assure the people of Kenya that in the forthcoming by-election in Olokalau, 9 candidates, 9 aspirants have expressed interest to carry our flag. The first free and fair nomination under DCP will be used in Olokalau, and that will send the right message to all our party members and those who want to carry our flag that DCP is a serious party and there will be free and fair nominations across the country. As my deputy has said, DCP is a national party. We won an MCA seat in Narok. We won another one in Nairobi, another one in Kakamega. We have a very serious candidate in Murwad Kir. And from the way things are looking, we are winning and winning big. We are now getting prepared for Olokalau. And I have no doubt in my mind we shall win and win big. I want to say we shall have candidates in all the 47 counties, 280 constituencies, 1,450 wards, except in the city of Nairobi and the city of Mombasa, where we shall engage our cousins, our partners, our friends, to see how we can avoid friendly fire. DCP will have candidates in the rest of the country, and that is the way it shall be. So we meet here today because one great Kenyan from Kiambu, John Mwaura, has indicated his desire to be the governor of Kiambu County. And after carefully listening to the ground, he has listened to the people of Kiambu who have informed him that Kiambu is a DCP zone. Members of Parliament, 60 members of the county for the seat of Kiambu governor under DCP will have to face John Mwaura and others in a free and fair nomination along the way. Allow me now to present to you our DCP aspirant for the Kiambu gubernatorial seat 2027, Mr. John Mwaura.
kutoka kaunti ya Kiambu alisikiza ground, akaamua ni sawa, lakini njoo karibu.
Asante, asante. Thank you, thank you. Asante. Sadio microphone. Sasa ni wakati, tafadhali tunyamaze kidogo, and the sound please perfect it. You have an opportunity to perfect this sound. Ningependa sasa tumsikie